How's it going? Josh McCormick. I wanted to quickly explain to you what drop shipping is. You may have heard this term, drop shipping, may not know what it is. I just want to explain it to you because it's really, really easy. And if you've ever thought of getting into e-commerce, this might be a great opportunity for you. So first, I'm going to tell you why I thought of doing this. My wife showed me a video that was on Facebook of this neat product being demonstrated where it's a silicone mold thing that you put in a frying pan, put pancake batter in there, cook the pancakes for a little while, and then you flip it over and it makes perfect pancakes every time. I don't cook an amazing amount of pancakes, and I don't really think my pancakes are bad, but I thought, wow, that looks really cool. That's great. Very convincing video. How much is it? It was like $16.50 or something. I don't know if they charge shipping or not. It's like, doesn't sound bad. But then I thought, I bet this is a dropship business. So what is a dropship business, you ask? A dropship business is where you sell something that you don't have, that you'll never have, that somebody else will ship for you. So here's how it works. You find someone somewhere that has products. You sell said products without ever having them. When orders come in and payments come in, the orders are transferred to these nice folks who actually have this stuff. They package it, they ship it, and then you settle the money and all that. All right, still sounds like somewhat of a hassle. But let me tell you, if you use Shopify, again, I'm going to take a little sidebar here and tell you, I'm unfortunately not being paid at all for this by Shopify, but I'm a big fan. With Shopify, you can get a plugin that allows you to do drop ship business through AliExpress. If you are not familiar with Alibaba, it is, I think it's the largest website in the world, one of the most profitable. It's based out of China. And it is just a billion products. China makes a lot of products. You can shop for them through this system. So you get a plugin for, I think it's Chrome. You browse through AliExpress. When you see something you like, you click on this thing in your plugin, and it will add that product to your Shopify site. Shopify site takes like a weekend to make if you're non-technical. It's super easy. In fact, I believe you can even start selling before you have payment gateways set up. Like before you have PayPal, Stripe, any of these things set up, they'll still sell and accept payment. It's super easy. It's cheap. You should really try it out. Okay, so you set up this thing like the frying pan thing, the thing to make pancakes, which by the way I looked up on AliExpress, and I'll tell you about that in a second. So you set this up in your site, you promote the site, you got to do the marketing, you got to do your own promotional videos and social media and paid ads and all that sort of stuff. But then people come to the site, or they manage to buy the product without coming to the site. We'll get to that too. The transaction goes through. It goes directly to the supplier. They handle it, they send it, and I believe, if I'm not remembering this incorrectly, the payment even goes directly to them, the part of the payment that is required. Now, what do I mean, part payment required? Well, you look up this pancake making thing, for instance, selling for $16.50, possibly plus shipping, from a seller in the US. If you look on AliExpress for this product, you'll see it costs like $3.50. No shipping charge. The price will vary depending on the amount you're buying and all that sort of stuff, but let's go crazy and say it'll cost you $4 per item. So, and let's say you're being generous and you sell this thing for $16.50 and you're not charging people shipping and handling, which you are free to charge people for shipping even if you don't have to pay for shipping. Just want to let that sink in for a second. So if you're selling it for $16.50, you're paying $4 for it, you're getting $12.50 in profit for, I don't want to say no work, because you have to You have to promote it and all that sort of stuff. But you don't manufacture the product. You don't warehouse it. You don't package it and ship it. You just sell it and you get that profit. So, all right, I'm not interested in selling pancake stuff. It doesn't have to be pancake stuff. AliExpress has everything, literally everything. So, if you wanted to go down the same alley as the pancake thing, for example, my 9-year-old has been interested in making macarons lately. That's the thing where you make the little sandwich cookie with the meringue in the middle. They're really good, very expensive, and all that stuff. They're tricky to make. You can buy a silicone mat for making these where you put the little rice batter thing on there and it will cook into the little cookies that you put the meringues in between. Anyway, you can buy this mat through AliExpress, and again, it's like $4 or something like that. I'll include a link to that so you can see that. So you buy one of these, buy 10 of them. You do some videos of your friends making them. Wow, it was so easy, it was great. I make my own all the time now, this sort of stuff. You sell it for $16 or something like that, however much you want. Your cost is like $4 or something. And you don't have any risk. You don't have a warehouse filled with products that you might not sell. It's pretty slick. Now, talking about slick, let's go back to Shopify for just a sec here. Super easy to use, as I said. So my little bakers came in for a second. I stopped the video, but here we go again. Shopify. I already said it's super easy to set up and all that, but there's a little bit more to it. You can set up Shopify to allow you to sell directly from within Facebook groups and from within Pinterest. Plus, if you want, you can make a one-item store. It's slightly cheaper to do that, but perhaps of greater importance is you don't need all of the other little accoutrements that come with an e-commerce site, all the different pages and stuff like that. It's just the one item, you click on it, you put in your information, and that's it. You may have seen these pages before in your Facebook feed. I know I remember seeing one that was for a metal cup, like you'd use to put Moscow mules in or something like that. They were very popular there for a while. And here is the trick with this one. So this product, if you look it up on AliExpress, again, I don't recall how much this is, but let's just say for the sake of argument, $4, because that's probably what it was, and free shipping. For some reason, a lot of manufacturers in China are able to ship around the world for free. So we'll have to dig into why that is someday. But for right now, just understand that it's about $4. So in this Facebook ad, they said, we're giving these away to the first 100 or 1,000 people or whatever that respond, pay only shipping and handling. Remember when I mentioned a moment ago that you can charge whatever you want for shipping and handling, regardless of whether you actually pay anything for shipping and handling? Well, here we go. This is where we're doing it. Not us, sadly, but you know what I'm talking about. So you can say, this item is free for the first 100 or 1,000 people or whatever. Pay just $6.50 in shipping and handling. So what happens? People say, yeah, they get this thing, they fill in their information, they put in their $6.50, $4 of that goes to China, they get the little mug and they ship it. It takes a while for the free shipping, it's like a month or something like that, but hey, what do you want? And you get $2.50. You don't even have a full e-commerce store, you have no warehouse, you have no products. Plus, you can capture the information from these people that did this and have them in a mailing list, most likely. And then, anytime you want to sell some product, you could just contact these people specifically, which would cut down on your marketing expenses for future items that you're selling, wash, repeat, etc., etc. Anyway, you should really check into doing some drop shipping thing. Look at AliExpress. It's super cheap. And to come up with ideas about products to sell. You could combine things. You can contact these manufacturers and ask for customizations or things like that. They are completely willing to do stuff like that. If it will move product, they'll do it. Um, and another recommendation I have is using just stock photography or a minimal outlay for purchases of samples and things like that. You can develop some marketing pieces for a minimum viable product that you use on a landing page where you're just capturing people's email addresses just to gauge interest. Before you start going down the road of doing a big marketing push for this thing, see if anybody is interested. So with minimal expense, you can see, yeah, 10, 20 people said they'd be interested in this. I think this is a reasonable product. We'll cover the minimum viable product and landing page and stuff that like that in a subsequent video that I think will help you a lot. But for now, check out AliExpress, check out Shopify, maybe start a dropship business. Good luck.